All right. And share my screen. All right. So I'm hoping today we get some good work time for you to write your script, but I do have to talk about and give you a kind of an idea of what that script will look like. So here we are. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to show you this screen. What are you supposed to be thinking about? What does that mean to us? It's not just about us, right? Okay, our learning targets. Today, I can write a script for my public service announcement. And we are so, it says my partner's script, but what I'm actually going to do, I was meant to fix that and I didn't. Instead, some of you who are online, who are remote, are going to be in a breakout room to look at each other's scripts. But everybody here in person, you're going to have you're going to get another two people. So you and your partner and the other two people will then look at each other's scripts. Okay, we're good. The idea is being you're going to write it, and then we're going to have somebody else critique it, look for some stars and steps. Okay, so that if you're going to share it with somebody else, that means it really needs to be finished by that point, right? So we're really going to have to work hard today. So our PSA, high quality product. So people want to believe it and trust it. That starts with your script, right? It starts with what it sounds like as much as what it looks like. All right. Because if you can have all the pretty pictures you want, but if you're the part about the talking, about the teaching, about the helping isn't well written, are they going to likely listen to you? Probably not. Okay, in your PSA, you need to have a tiny introduction about what's your problem. You need to describe the issue, make sure that they understand what access is, what demand is, what the pollution situation is. All right. And when we're talking about so a lot of you wanted to talk about pollution in a way that it's just all the pollution, but we're focusing on pollution in the water, right? Pollution in the water. Now, that's not just litter. Mr. Fenn, I need you to come up here and sit up here, please, with all your materials. Nope, you need a workbook. You need your yellow spiral. Come on up. So when you're doing your work today, my friends, remember that it's not, that you want to give them the whole picture. And it's not, if you're doing pollution, it's not just litter. It's not just about litter. Think about all the other things that end up in the water. And it's not just water in the ocean. It's water in lakes. It's water in rivers. It's water that comes in people's wells. There's a lot of water involved. Okay, so think about those. You're going to help them have solutions. You're going to give them ideas they can actually do. Now, we learned yesterday that some people raised $40,000 to, but are we going to expect the people that are watching our PSAs to be able to do that? No, but we could see from our guest speaker yesterday, we could see that you can make a difference, even if you are a kid, right? That was really impressive that, the kids, just a little older than you helped raise that $40,000. So it is something kids can do. But if you're talking about adults, if your target audience is adults, then maybe you could encourage them to donate a little bit more money, because that's a little bit better for adults, right? Okay, you have to be engaging. It has to be interesting. If all of your sentences are boring, is anyone going to want to listen to you? If your voices, when you read it, are like this, is anyone going to want to listen to you? No, we got to be fluent readers. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. So it's got to be short, but not too short. So 6 sentences is too short. You wrote 3 ideas and your key points yesterday. You came up with 3 solutions. You can't just do 6 sentences though, my friends. You have to explain all of those just a little bit. It's got to be short, but not too short, right? Because it's going to be about a minute long and you don't want them staring at a blank screen without things, all right? You're writing a script today. And then it's going to be recorded. You're going to record your voices eventually, not today, but we're going to plan out what that looks like and which things need to go with which slide. But today, when you are going to practice reading it fluently, with another team or with another person if you're remote. All right, so yesterday, so here's our presentation process. This is our page on page 96. We watched a model. We figured out what's a good PSA has. We chose an issue. We looked at a target audience. We wrote our key points. We planned beginning, middle, end. Today we are writing the script. This is our part today on page 96. We're doing number 6. All right. So I always give you a model, right? Before we write an essay, we read an essay, right? Before we do, anything, we have a chance to look at it. So right now, we are going to, you're going to have something out and you're going to be following it with your eyes, but I'm also going to be showing the PSA on the Zoom, right? But I want your eyes to follow the actual script. So take out your workbook, and on page 98, you are going to find the model script. It is super long. Is yours going to be that long? No, because theirs was also like 3 minutes. Yours is going to be about 1 minute. So yours should be about a third of this or half of this. All right. So I don't expect yours to be this long, but I don't expect 6 sentences either. There needs to be a happy medium. All right. So I'm going to show. So what I want you to do is these are the words that match the PSA. So I'm going to play the PSA so you can hear her voice. But what do I really want your eyes on? Lila? The script. So your eyes are on page 98. Yeah, it is. So, but like I said, Miss Evie, I don't expect you to be yours to be that long. But I want you to look for the parts because we're going to talk about what's the key issues. In fact, I'm going to play it, but I really want you to focus on the script. So I'm going to put even though you can't, I want your eyes on your own book. All right. I want your eyes on your own book. I need you to be focused there. I'm going to go ahead and play I'm going to put it in present mode. Okay. So be thinking about the parts, introduction, the issue, the solutions, the asking them to help. There's 4 parts, right? Look for it in the script. So I'm going to press go, but then it's not going to let me show my dot camera, is it? Because every time I click on something, it goes away, doesn't it? All right. Well, I know what I'll do for my friends at home, or my friends here. My friends at home, you'll just have to look at the script. But I want you guys looking at the words, right? Are you ready? Your eyes are on me. That's not good. Where are your eyes on? Need to be on the script. Are you? Henrik, page 98. Mr. Robert, page 98. Are your eyes on the words? Yes, Lila. Yes, script it tells us what to do, doesn't it? A script in a play tells us what to do. In this case, it's telling us what to do for the video. All right, Mr. Paxton, your eyes on the words? Okay, here we go. Maybe not. Why isn't it playing?
Energy. Without it, absolutely nothing would happen. The sun gives us 2 kinds of energy, light energy and heat energy. At night, electrical energy powers our light bulbs and appliances. There are 2 kinds of energies, renewable energy and non-renewable energy. Sunshine, wind, water, plants. The flow of energy from these guys never stops. Oil, coal, natural gas, atomic energy. There's a limit to these energies. These energies can be all used up. If we use too much, there'll be none left. So we really should make sure we're not using too much energy, shouldn't we? Does anybody know how we can use energy the smart way? If you're leaving a room for more than 5 minutes, don't forget, turn the light off. And on a sunny day, why not open the curtains and just use natural light? It's simple. Take out incandescent light bulbs and switch them to compact fluorescent bulbs. These use a lot less energy. Just turn off the TV when you're not watching it. Turn the heating down. If it's cold, wear more clothes. And when it's hot, try using a fan. When you're not using them, why not unplug some machines, like computers, TVs, radios, and video game systems? Something we all need to know, even after charging your phone, your charger will continue to use energy. So unplug it. Water is precious. Energy is needed to clean it. So how about saving a little? Instead of taking a bath, take shorter showers. Try not to keep the water running while you're brushing your teeth. Drippy taps waste a lot of water. Just think, a leaking tap wastes enough water to fill a soda bottle every 30 minutes. Set your washing machine to wash at 30 degrees Celsius. Dry your clothes outside instead of using a tumble dryer. Close the fridge door and never put a hot meal in the fridge. It takes a lot of energy to cool it down. Do you know about Energy Star labels? Well, products with Energy Star labels use much less energy than the others. Keep an eye out for them when you're shopping. And how about riding a bike instead of driving? Being energy smart means doing little things that are important, like using both sides of a piece of paper. And if you can reuse something instead of throwing it away, please do. Want to know something funny? All of these tips won't just help save energy, they'll save you money too. Want to know more about energy? Check out another great video we made. What is energy? And if you're done with the computer, remember, shut it off. Thanks for watching.
All right. Okay. All right, let me help Mrs. Aubin get Mrs. Aubin's things done here. All right. Okay. Sorry, I gotta get one little thing done for Mrs. Aubin.
Thank you.
Oh, it's okay. I just didn't want them to wonder what I was doing. All right, Josh, you're gonna find Mrs. Aubin in a minute. It's gonna ask you to join her in a room. If you could do that, that would be awesome. All right. So back to that. So could you hear the 4 distinct parts? She started out with our problems, right? She then talked about what the problem was, about what's the deal about energy. That's when you're going to talk about your problem. What is access? What is demand? Or what is the water pollution problem? Now, you're going to have to give some more. You already came up with 3 key points. You're not going to just do 3 sentences, though. You're going to have to explain those a little bit. And the best way to do that is with some facts, right? Remember how you had all those great facts you used in your essay? You can use your essay if it happens to be the same topic. Feel free to use some of those from your essay. If you're with a partner that didn't do the same essay, that's okay. Maybe they have something that'll help as well. All right. So the other thing you want to think about is when the solutions, you're going to have to tell a little bit more than just one sentence. Don't use plastic straws. That's one little short sentence. What else could we say about not using plastic straws? Can we add some more to that? Sonny, what else could we add to that? Okay, so you can explain why not to use the plastic straws. What else could you add, Evie? Give alternatives. I like that. Use metal straws or ask for no straw and just drink out of the cup, right? Give them more information, all right, than just don't use plastic straws. That's a very short sentence, isn't it? It doesn't fully let us understand the whole thing that they can do. Yes, Logan? How else could you add on? Very good. Using cups that don't, or use a reusable, perfect, reusable straw cups that don't need them. My friend always likes the Twizzler idea. Mr. Cooper likes the Twizzlers idea. Add some things in there. That's perfectly fine. But you need to give more information. If you're going to say, donate money to Ryan's Well Foundation, what could you add on to that? Could you tell them what Ryan's Well Foundation is? Could you tell them how to raise money like Sierra did yesterday? Sierra came up with all those ideas about how to raise money, right? To get her $350 so she could be a well-wisher. So think about how you could add to. Now remember, it's only a minute, so you don't want to drag it on forever, but you don't want it just to be one sentence, right? Okay, so today when you're working with your partner, you're going to need to collaborate because you are writing one script that you're going to record on your PSA. So if I'm Elena's partner, Elena and I are going to write the script. We're going to write the same sentences. So Elena and I are going to come up with an idea. This is what the sentence is going to say. And then we're both going to write that sentence. Now, on the actual PSA, Elena might be the one that actually reads that sentence, but we don't need to decide that yet. Maybe the next sentence I say, or maybe we say it together. So you don't need to worry about who's saying what yet, but you both need the same exact sentences. You're going to read your script from your EL spiral. So you're not typing these sentences, you're just writing them. Okay, as long as you can read them, do all the words have to be spelled perfectly correct? No. Now, if I'm Elena's partner and Elena goes, oh, but this is how you spell it, should I write it correctly if she knows? Yes. But if the word is specifically, and we don't exactly know how to say that, to write that, that's okay. We're just going to do the best we can together. All right. So you're going to need to collaborate. You're going to need to persevere. You're going to write the whole script today. You're going to take initiative. Maybe Elena's, Elena wasn't here yesterday. She's having a hard time starting. She wasn't here. I have to help her. I take the initiative to get us started. And then she's going to take off. She's going to blossom and finish off. But somebody's got to get you started, right? Somebody's got to take the initiative. Take responsibility. If I'm Elena's partner and she's writing, and I'm sitting here looking at the ceiling. Oh, yesterday we found a bug in one of the lights, right? I could just be, ooh, look at the bug. No, but I have to be responsible because if I'm not doing my job, Elena's PSA, our PSA won't be as good. So we need to take responsibility. Both people need to do their job. All right. Habits of character. I'm not going to spend much time on this. Why are we doing this? What's the whole point of doing the PSAs, Mr. Noah? So other people learn and change their ways, right? Make the world a better place. And the better we do that job, the better they will do their job, right? Okay. High quality describes the issue, urges the viewers to take action, suggests ways that they can take action. Make them feel empowered. Remember how good we felt at the end of our guest speaker yesterday? We were like, we can do this. We want your watcher to feel like that. Like we can do this. Make sure that the viewer wants to watch all the way to the end and remembers what it is that that your whole PSA is about, right? So target audience. Yesterday, you decided whether you were doing it for children, for young adults, or for adults. Will your sentences be different depending on who your audience is? Yes. Can you use more technical vocabulary for adults? Yes. Should you use shorter sentences for kids? Yes. So think about that. Young adults too, they think they're pretty cool. Miss Abby, really need to stop that because I need your attention here. So think about young adults, words that they are interested, things that'll catch their attention, right? Structure, you need a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? Beginning hooks their interest, tells them about the problem, gives them solutions, and you need to wrap it up by encouraging them to help you, right? Short, simple sentences that get straight to the point. If you just go blah, 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 they're not going to listen, right? They're going to get bored. So you need to get to the sentences. It's only a minute. Get to it. Questions. Remember how we started with a question at the beginning, and we also had a question at the end when we wrote our essay? When we wrote our essay, we had a hooking question, and we ended with a question. You can use questions to make them think about their own lives. And when you make your suggestions, don't be wishy-washy about it. Don't say, hey, could you stop using straws? I'd be like, no, right? You have to be a little more firmer. Instead of using straws, these are things you can do, right? You got to be a little more firm with them. You need to sound like you're telling them what to do instead of asking them what to do. You got to sound a little more firm, all right, Mr. Paxton? Sound good? All right. So you already have a lot of info. You have a model to follow if you wanted to. But we know this is much longer than we're going to end up with, right? Way too long. About half or a third of this is really what you'd have. You have your page 97, which has all of your work that you did yesterday. Almost everybody did that, finished that. If you were not finished with page 97, do you think you probably have to finish that first before you can write your script? Yeah. So hopefully almost everybody yesterday got that done. Otherwise, finish it up. Miss Elena, I'm sure your partner can give you, you can use their information. So I think you're good on that one. All right. So refer to the script if you need to help. Look at your notes. Decide what your sentence is going to be and write it. Decide with your partner what it's going to be and write it. And stop occasionally and reread it. And when you do that, if you're, so Leo and I were talking about this because Leo's at home. And I asked him, if he had a way to maybe time how long his piece was. And we decided his mom could help him maybe, or he might have a timer somewhere. He could use the clock. We have the clock here with a second hand, right? With the seconds, it's the red one. So you could wait until it gets to the 6 or the 12, and one of the people could read it. So if I'm August's partner, I could say, okay, August, on your mark, get set, go. And he could read it and see how long it takes. And remember, you have a minute's worth of talking to do, or not, it doesn't have to be quite a minute because there could be some transition time on the video. But just keep in mind, you want to get as close to that 1 minute as possible. Yes, Noah? If you have a watch, you can certainly use that as well. You bet. All right, Miss Sunny. Okay, so we're going to talk. Okay, good point. So when it comes to the slides, we're going to have a page. If you can actually look in your book at page 100 real quick. See on page 100? It basically has, you can do about 6. So the goal is going to be about 6 slides. So you see how they're numbered? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to work on this on Friday. We're gonna decide what goes on each slide and what sentences you're gonna have for each slide. So about 6. So about 1 for every 10 seconds. Yep, 1 for about every 10 seconds. You don't have to worry about that page yet. That's Friday. Okay. All right. So your job is to write a script. Any questions about what I'm asking you to do, Miss Haley? I know. So I'm going to ask you to get your computer, and I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Marin so that you guys can work together. And same thing with Josh. So Logan, I'm going to ask you to get your computer, and I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Josh as well. And my friends who are also home, you're going to write your own script, but I'm going to put Ben, Haley, and Leo together, and Gavin and Jensen, if you want to help each other, right? You don't want to have the exact same sentences necessarily because you're making your own, but you guys can help each other out. Miss Lyric, you're still my only demand, so you're just going to have to chill, I guess. Just do your own work and you can hang out with me. Yes, Miss Lila. Right. So that's something you could write if that was your pollution. All right, Miss Astria, another question. Yes, you are writing this in your EL spiral. So that's why I asked you to have your EL spiral available. You're just pick a nice brand new page to go ahead and write in. My friends who are at home, my suggestion is that you just write it on any piece of paper you have at the moment. and then you can, you know, when you bring it back to school with you when you come. Yes, Miss Haley.
How many sentences are we writing?
Okay, good question. So it depends on, sentences can be long and sentences can be short, right? So I can't tell you exactly how many sentences, but we know that on page 97, there are 6, we wrote down 3 points, 3 key points and 3 solutions, right? So Haley, I would say you want at least 2 sentences per each of those, one to explain it and maybe a fact to go with those key points. I would say the solution, like we just practiced with the straws, right? You can make 3 or 4 sentences just out of the straw idea. So I don't want to tell you exactly how much, but you need a minute's worth of information. So if you could be 10, it could be 12 really short sentences, perhaps, or you know, 20. I mean, it's going to depend on you. All right. I'm sorry, I can't tell you exactly. I would say no less than, you have to have at least 6 because there's at least 1 for each, but I'd add some more. Otherwise, you're going to have, your time is going to be super short. Yes, Astria.
I didn't get to write all my solutions.
So we said you should jot those down super quick before you write the script so that you have a plan. Okay, any other questions? Because I want to give you a lot of time to work on this. And then I'm going to ask you to share at the end. I'm going to ask you to share your information with another couple people and see and try it out and get some ideas. Yes, Evie, quick. Logan and Haley, go ahead and take your computers out. You did not finish. That's what I said. If you're still working on page 97, jot down the rest of your ideas really quickly so that you can write your script as soon as you're done with it. You're not going to have forever, so just draw, you know, really quickly write maybe just a couple words on those ideas rather than a whole sentence for those. And then so you can write your whole sentences on your script. Any other questions? Anybody at home? I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put my access people together. I'm gonna, oops, it skipped. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have, so you're writing your script. That's your target for this moment. I'm going to put Josh together with Logan. I'm going to put Marin together with Haley when they get in here. I'm going to put Ben, Haley Callender, and Leo together, and Gavin and Jensen together, so you guys can help each other. You're not going to necessarily write the same sentences, though.
What link is it on?
It's Mrs. Harrison's link. So at the top. Yeah. Logan, Mrs. Harrison's link at the top. I'm going to put them together with their partners. Yep. All right. So go get together with your partners. I'm gonna get my my groups here. As soon as Logan and Haley can get in, I'll get you guys in your breakout room. Let me see what I can do. We're gonna work my magic. That's interesting. I have a feeling it's one of my friends over here. Okay, guys, I'm recreating my things here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. Recreate. I think so. All right, room. Okay, so I'm gonna put, yes. All right, and then I'm gonna put Ben and Haley and Leo. And then I'm gonna put Marin, and hopefully as soon as I get Haley, and I'm gonna put Josh and his. Okay, hold on, my friends. I'm gonna put you in your rooms momentarily. Logan, are you in yet? Logan. Where's Logan? Where did he go? Oh, there we go. All right. Hopefully they're in. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, Miss Haley, can you come here, please? Well, we're gonna fix that for sure. Yeah. Come here.
What is it?
You worry about you.
I need help.
Okay, you're gonna have to hold on for a second because I gotta get these guys in there. Here, Mrs. Oven is right here. Ask Miss Oven. Well, but you did. Okay, I'm gonna fix it though. I'm gonna rename you. Okay, friends. Okay, I'm gonna open the rooms so you can all be in there. All right, go ahead and join your rooms. So, Haley, you're gonna need your phones, probably. Okay, go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Good job. You gotta first explain your positive. The washer, your mom's going to the washer, your possibly Remember your audience. Remember your audience.
Yes,
Who is
ma'am.
it you are going to be writing this for? Okay, so you two have to be writing. You gotta write it. Keep going. What you're gonna say on the essay. If you write this in, no, nope, you're not gonna just, I tip, you're not gonna decide that. You're gonna write your sentences of what's gonna be said, and then later on you'll decide who will say what. Yep. So remember how I just read that big little model? Yeah, that's my, I know. This is your script. Yours isn't gonna be that long, but it needs to be similar. But about your problem, not about energy, right?
Hello.
Hi guys, how's it going?
I have 4 sentences.
You want to read to me what you guys have so far?
I'll read mine.
Gavin, you want to read what you have so far?
I'm kind of just still thinking.
Gavin, can you answer me that? I want to know what you guys have written so far.
I'm still thinking.
Okay, so what's your topic? What's your topic, buddy?
My topic is water pollution.
Pollution. Okay, so let's look back at. They have nothing. Nowhere to be found. Oh goodness. Well, I was going to show an example again. Gotcha. Oh, I want the yeah. That was 97. Okay, let me see if I can find it in this book. So do you remember the example in our workbook? Remember how it started?
Find my workbook. Couldn't find my workbook.
It was on page 98, and it's energy. Without it, absolutely nothing would happen. What is your topic? Energy. What is your topic?
Me?
Not pizza. What are we talking about? Water, right? Could you start your first sentence? Try to hook your reader. Talk about something about water. Just like they said, energy. Without it, absolutely nothing would happen. What would happen if we didn't have water? Jensen, do you know?
We would have no life.
Jensen, we can't see or hear you. Can you hear did something happen to your Chromebook?
Uh, I'm gonna try to turn
Call
it
your
off.
mom. See what's going on.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, interesting. Can you turn on your camera? Yeah, we need you to be a little more respectful, bud. That's not cool. Thank you.
Well-
So we're trying to write our PSA script. You're not going to get to do a Powtoon if you don't have a script. So you need to do this.
No, I was writing.
Paper. Yeah, you weren't answering me. You had your camera on the ceiling. I don't know. So read to me what you have then, okay? Let's get going, guys.
I have that.
Can you show it to me? Hold it up. Let's look at it. Okay, so Gavin, do you see what he's got? Do you have anything written? So you guys are doing this together, right? So you guys should be sharing your ideas. And Jensen, that means your camera needs to be on so that he can see you and hear you and work together.
I was trying to turn my video off so that you guys could hear me.
Not a good
And see.
idea. Never, ever have we done that. Let's not do that.
No, just to try. Like,
You hear what I said? We keep our camera on and we face forward, especially in a breakout room. Gavin was by himself. Not fair. All right, Gavin. So we just talked about the example of the model PSA script. You guys have to have one for water pollution. Gavin, do you have a pencil and paper? Okay, are you ready to start writing? Let's get started writing. Jensen, what did you come up with? Do you want to read it so he can get some ideas?
I didn't write the first sentence, like, about water.
What do we think we could write? What about water? What do you know about water?
Like, that we could, like, save water, like, pick up plastic from the ocean.
Get into the solutions. We're just trying to hook our reader. For example, energy. Without it, absolutely nothing would happen. What do we know about water? Gavin, can you help? What would happen if you didn't have water?
Then the world wouldn't be able to support life.
Okay, can you write something like water? Without it, we would not survive. Write something to get your attention, get those readers or your audience to know what you're talking about, get their attention. You want to hook them.
Okay, I'm gonna write my first sentence at the very bottom. And then I'm gonna point an arrow at the very top. So I read that the first.
And then you could do a did you know? And you guys are both water pollution? Are you both water pollution? So
Yep.
there are some interesting facts, right, in our book, our One Well book. Hold on.
Like this one, my book? This one, well book.
Interesting facts we've heard. Every day, 1.8 million tons of garbage are dumped into Earth's water, enough to fill more than 15,000 boxcars. That's something on page 24. I see your book, buddy. You can put it down, or you could open it and use it. You could do either. But showing me the book is not helping you, right? You already know I know the One Well book. We've been using it all module. If you turn to page 24 to 25, that's pollution in the well. You could get one of those facts to hook your reader. It is pretty shocking that 1.8 million tons of garbage are dumped into Earth's water. You could do a did you know, blah, blah, blah. Then go into your key points from your workbook. Then you do your solutions. Go back and look at your examples. Don't show me the book. Get going. I don't need to see it, Jensen. You
On the
need to see
page.
it. You need to see it.
Okay.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
We have 5 sentences so far.
Oh, that'd be great. You want to read it to me?
I can read mine.
Thank you, Haley. Go for it.
Okay. People don't have access to water, so we need to help people get water. If we don't help, they will die. So we need to help people get clean water to drink. Some people carry really heavy buckets of water on their head to get water, and they get hit out of a lake, pond, river, and sometimes even out of oceans. And it's dirty water.
Okay, so
So they can get sick and even die.
we don't get water from the ocean because of the salt, so you might want to take that part out. Because people can't drink the ocean water. Does that make sense? Yeah. You might want to hook your reader with something about water. I just keep thinking about that model PSA that Mrs. Harrison shared in your EL workbook. And it said energy. Energy. Without it, nothing, absolutely nothing would happen. So we could say something about water. Like, what would we do without water? Like, to hook your reader in the beginning. What could we say, Leo? What do you know about water? What about it?
That if people drink dirty water, they will die.
Okay, but that's your problem and your solution stuff. But what do you know about water? Is it important?
Water is the most basic need on earth.
I love that. Could you start it with that? That could be your first sentence. Water is the most basic need on earth, period. Then go into what Haley said about accessing it, right? Because that's hooking your reader. It's getting them to know what your topic is. That's great. Then you could go into all that, all the notes you took on your problems and your solutions. I think it would just help if you hook your reader a little more with that. Don't you guys like that, what Leo said?
Yes.
That was good. I think that'll get your audience's attention. Okay, I'm going to check on some other kiddos. See you guys soon. Yes, Evie.
Hi. Okay, so after we put pollution, water is dirty, how about we put
Sorry, friends, I was muted. All right, so come on back for me, please. So we worked, most of us worked super well and accomplished a lot. In fact, a couple people have done some timing and I found out how much theirs is. Good job. So we were going to come get with another group, another person to compare what we've got. We don't have time for that today, but that's where we're going to start on Friday. You're going to have an opportunity to give some ideas. I know some of you are not finished, but you might share, but you're going to share what you've got so far. So that, and if you're on my remote friends and you're in the middle of, you're like, I have some ideas, I just need to get them down. Go ahead and finish them. Like why they're fresh in your brain, right? If you've got them going there. My friends here, we will start on Friday. So tomorrow, both at 10 o'clock and at, you're going to show up at 9:45, but I'm going to start with something real quick. But it's from 10 o'clock to, actually, no, we'll just be here at 10. So at 10 to 10:45 and from, and then again at 1 o'clock, we have some guest speakers from the Denver Water that are going to do a little activity with us. That's going to be really kind of fun. So we're going to do that tomorrow. So we're going to skip those ideas for tomorrow because we also have the fun run and some other things. But we are going to be ready for on Friday. We'll share what you've got so far, and you'll have another chance to start planning what your Powtoons will eventually look like. All right. So that's where we're headed. So those of you who got a lot of work done today, big thumbs up because you are going to have less work to do on Friday. Give me a fist of 5. 5 being we are ready and finished, to 0. We have nothing written down whatsoever. So give me a fist of 5, friends at home. Anywhere from 5 to 0. Okay, we've got a combination of things. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, Mr. Jensen, I need you to stay because Mrs. Aubin is going to do your dibbles. So you're just going to stay right here with us, okay? All right, buddy? Okay. Thank me, my friends. I'll see you guys at 12:45.